good morning, everyone. Hello and welcome to the Cuppa. Come on in. Weather is just fine here, so come on in and get together and share some love on this Wednesday, this hump day, as Deirdre calls it. And I'm going to find us and share it out. All right. It has been found. So when you find it, please share it as well so we can get all of our family in here today. Okay, good morning, good morning. It's an interesting morning. It's sun's to come up, but it's not a bright sunshiny day like it was yesterday. It's kind of overcast, so I'm not sure what's going on today. But anyway, good morning. Let's go into our hearts. Hand on your heart center and slow down the breathing. And add in the love. Hold somebody in your heart. The heart is the connection. When we breathe right in there, we can feel the connection. We feel the energy of each other in the oneness of all that is. Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Kathy. So as you breathe in, breathe somebody into your heart and hold them. Give them a big heart hug. And then we say our affirmations together. I am enough. I am worthy. I am a spark of the divine. Miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities show up everywhere. I am loved. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm abundant. I am a spark of the divine. And I love myself. And we say that one in honor of Brandy, which is one of her favorite ones. Oh my goodness, that was day 444. What a special day. You know, I have been seeing so many angel numbers lately. I was behind a car yesterday. Their license plate was 222. And then I kept seeing the ones all day long. And there's just been a lot of signs from the angels right now. So it feels like something is being birthed or there's some shift happening. Does anybody else feel that? There's a big change taking place. And so 444 is we're surrounded by the angels. They're always there showing us the path and that we're going in the right direction. So I love that, Deirdre, and thank you so much for keeping track of all the days that we are doing things, especially things that are important to us, like saying these affirmations together for over a year. It's just mind-blowing. Suzanne, good morning to you. How's everybody doing? Let's do a little check-in. Kathy, I saw that you're going to be going to the doctor today for a consultation and see what's going on with you. And we're right there with you, praying for you along the way. Charlie, good morning to you. We are birthing a new earth. I love that, Deirdre. I love the image of it. I love the thought of it. And peace on this new earth. That's my prayer. I've always said to the angels, let there be peace on earth and let me see it in my lifetime. I want to experience what that looks like. Hi, Kona. Are you settling down? I have a dog with an ear infection. I've been playing doctor this morning already, and he's not real happy about it. So he's telling me all about it. We're on day 3, and I know it takes a while to get rid of infections. So it's a matter of putting stuff in the ear, and dogs do not like that, and especially when it's a little painful or itchy. All right, so checking in. How is everybody? This earth's currency will be love. I love that thought. Let's make it so. Let's bring that to fruition. All right, so anybody else, how you doing? What's your day look like? What's going on? It's the middle of the week. Deirdre calls it hump day because we've been working, and now we can see the end. We can see Friday coming. Kim, good morning. And how are you and the animals this morning and your kids? I hope all is well with you, Kim. Kathy, your appointment's at 2 p.m. today. Darlene, you did make it. Thank you for coming in today. And Kim, love, freedom, and peace. Yeah, I love that. And I feel like we are going to experience that peace falling over the earth. I really feel that. I can't remember who made the prediction of 1,000 years of peace on earth, but I believe it is happening. Darlene, your day looks like a very busy day at work. Oh boy. Well, I hope it goes smoothly for you. Now I have to sneeze. Trying not to. Okay. So somebody taught me a little trick of putting the tip of your tongue up on your palate, and that stops sneezing. So I'm trying that. Julie Kiss, how was the birthday, Miss Birthday Girl? You know, I celebrate birthday all month. So I think everybody should do that. We shouldn't have just a day. It should be the entire month that we were born. So Julie, there's still more month to your birthday. All right, so let's get going. Let me get Kuan Yin ready to speak to us. And the angels did bring a message last night, so I'm going to grab that. And Julie is busy. Oh, your sister is in. Awesome. Enjoy that time together. And Darlene says, I hope it goes smoothly also. And I can't wait for one day to be able to retire and do the things I want. There you go. Start doing those things now, though. If there's something that's really a desire in your heart, don't put it off. Don't procrastinate until the timing is right. You know, I used to always say, one day I'm going to, and then I realized that one day is not a day on the calendar. It was just making up my mind to start doing things that I wanted to do. And Kim, you believe too in the peace on earth, and you're taking your son to the nose and throat doctor today. Okay, well, let's go with you. We will travel right along. Brandy girl, good morning. Yes, I love your affirmations, Brandy, and we always include the I love myself just for you, because we should all remember to do that. Andrea, good morning. And Julie says it was one of the best birthdays ever. Thank you all for making me feel so special. I love my P family so much. And we love our Julie Kiss so much. You're such a big, big part of us, Julie. And thank you for always being there with your love. Kathy, you're with you on retirement. Yes. Okay, so let's do story time. Story time today is called Check Your Tood. Winston Churchill said, attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference. Isn't that the truth? Good morning, Kelly Bach. Okay. Sometimes the smallest shifts create the greatest transformations. A single thought can change the direction of an entire day. A smile can soften a saddened heart. A moment of gratitude can turn despair into hope. And attitude, that seemingly little thing, has the power to shape every experience we walk through. It has often been said that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. There is deep truth in that statement. If we approach life with resentment, frustration, or dread, that energy spills into our relationships, our work, our spiritual practices, and even the way we speak to ourselves. But when we consciously choose to meet life with openness, grace, and willingness, everything begins to flow differently. That does not mean every challenge suddenly disappears. It means we move through those challenges differently. As I travel on the Peace on Earth tour, I encounter unexpected detours, exhaustion, delays, storms, and moments where things do not unfold according to my plans. In those moments, I have a choice. I can become frustrated and resistant, or I can pause, breathe, and ask, what is this moment trying to teach me? The angels have reminded me many times that resistance creates heaviness, while acceptance opens the door to grace. When we check our attitude before stepping into an experience, we change the vibration of the experience itself. A difficult conversation handled with compassion becomes healing. A delay approached with patience becomes divine timing. A challenge met with courage becomes soul growth. Attitude is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing the energy you bring into imperfect moments. There's a sacred power in approaching life with enthusiasm, curiosity, and trust in God's guidance. Even the smallest task can become an act of love when done with the right spirit. Washing dishes can become gratitude for nourishment. Driving down a crowded highway can become a prayer for the travelers around you. A hard season can become the doorway to wisdom. The angels often whisper that our attitude determines whether we see obstacles or opportunities, burdens or blessings. Every moment offers us a choice. Will we move through life with fear or faith, with bitterness or compassion, with resistance or surrender? The little thing becomes the big thing because attitude colors every experience we have. Dear angels, how can we maintain a positive attitude when life can feel so overwhelming? Dear ones, begin by remembering that you are not walking alone. Humans often believe they must carry every burden by themselves, and this belief creates heaviness within the heart. Pause and reconnect to the breath of God moving through you. Gratitude shifts the vibration quickly because it redirects your focus from what is lacking to what is present. Even in difficult moments, there's always something sacred to notice: a kind word, a sunrise, a lesson, a hand reaching toward you in love. Your attitude becomes lighter when you trust that every experience holds purpose. Do not ask life to always be easy. Ask instead to walk through it with grace, wisdom, and an open heart. That is where peace is found. The angels whisper, a grateful heart can transform even the hardest road into sacred ground. So today, I promise to keep a positive attitude as I face the challenges of life. This is such a powerful message to us. How many times do you find yourself when things are starting to go haywire and not the way you want it to go, and you start saying a negative thought or thinking it anyway, or maybe just stubbornly sticking your feet in the ground and saying, I'm not budging until things go my way. How many times do we show attitude in that way? And how can we pivot away from that? Well, the way I do it, and yes, I do get tooed. And when I notice that things are a little wonky and I'm starting to drift into a thought that it's not a good day, or I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, then I have to just tell myself, pivot, physically pivot. And this is important. To pivot means you stop what you're doing and you turn the other direction. Turn around. That's what it means. Turn around. So sometimes I do physically turn myself around. I'm like, nope, I am not going that direction. I am not letting myself go down that negative Nelly place and become that person that spews negative energy into the world. But yeah, it's something we consciously have to be aware of. And then we make a choice. Am I going to let this continue this way and ruin my day and possibly other people's days as well? Or am I going to pivot away from that type of attitude? All right, let's see who came in. Brandy, maybe you'd like your tood. Deirdre, I've renamed Julie because she's a gem of a human. She certainly is. All right, and Darlene says, it's so weird. The live jumped to the beginning. Maybe I needed to hear something. That is interesting, Darlene. Technology and the angels working together, huh? Annie 7, good morning. And Barbara, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well, darling. I hope things are turning around for you and things are looking good. And Kim says, message to me from the angels. Thank you, angels. Yeah, it was a beautiful message, wasn't it? Kathy, I can't take Kona's collar off. It's a soft collar. So it's not that the collar's bothering him. His ear's itching. And without the collar, his claws would be scratching the ear even more. It's very, very irritated from his scratching. So I'm trying to protect the ear. Good morning, Linda. Kathy says, I do a self-check sometimes, especially at work. We have to, right? We have to check our own toods. And sometimes other people will check them for us if we're not aware that we're being negative or that we're seeing things in maybe a different way than we could look at it. Annie, you've been sleeping in. I love that. Yeah, I tried sleeping in this morning. Actually, these guys woke me up at around, I think it was around 4:30 this morning, my time. So, yeah, it was one of those mornings I could have just stayed in the bed, but no. Can't do that, not with these guys. All right, Kuan Yin says, love makes all things possible. Take your time, commit to your inner journey, and don't give up. The Divine Mother is always there. Success will be yours. What a positive message, isn't it, from Kuan Yin? When we think that way and we keep on trusting and believing, yes, success will be ours. Anything is possible. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. And Annie says, I've been doing a lot of self-reflection, been reading my Bible. I haven't done that in years. Yeah, I've been doing that as well, Annie, and really delving into some of the beautiful things that the Bible tells us, especially about Jesus and the promises of God. I love reading that. And I don't know if all of you have tuned in yet or watched the replay of Walking with Jesus that we're doing on Saturday mornings, but what a great time together. We get a glimpse of Jesus from the Bible, just a glimpse, because that was only a few years of his entire life. So on Saturdays, we look at, okay, well, what was this man like that walked on earth? What was the human Jesus all about? And did he experience the things we experience? Can he really feel empathy and compassion in the way that he knows what it feels like to go through something in the human body? And Kathy says, oh, I thought it was his regular collars. The noise would bother me. I understand, like, yeah. Yeah, it's a protective cone. It's a soft one instead of those hard plastic ones. So he's more comfortable. He can um, lay flat on the bed and wherever he's laying, which right now is at my feet. He just got some medicine in his ear, so that's why there was so much noise. He was like shaking his head, trying to get it out of there, but the medicine's actually helping with the infection. And I notice it's a little less red this morning, so please keep Conan lifted up in your prayers, and let's help him get all healed up. His mama and daddy are in Japan, so I have to be the one to be the bad guy and put medicine where medicine needs to go. All right, today is the 27th of May. You know, I love 27. Every month when 27 comes around, it's just such a beautiful feeling of the day. And 27 is a 9 when you add it together, the 2 and the 7. Nines are all about endings, and endings are a good thing. Endings are saying, okay, now it's time to create. It's time to go into something new after the closing of one door. So when the 27 comes, it's to me, I like it more than the end of the month because it just has a feel to it that's so beautiful. And I guess I've always paid attention to the 27 because that's the day of the month of my birth. And every month it just feels special. So it's a special day. Let's celebrate 27s. And anybody who was born on the 27th, I encourage you to look at that. Look at each month on the 27th and just feel the energy of it because it does feel really special. All right, what does Yogananda say? Your true personality begins to develop when you are able, by deep intuition, to feel that you are not this solid body, but are the divine eternal current of life and consciousness within the body. Many times we refer to us as a spark of the divine, and that's so true. So when our true personality, the real us, develops, it happens because we can feel into that divine eternal current of life and consciousness within our human body. So yeah, see, even Yogananda agrees. Today's a special day. Let's celebrate all day today. Celebrate 27s. Oh, Grayson's birthday is April 27th. That's so awesome. I love that. And he says, the book of Psalms is a good book to read for his promises. I love that book. I love it. And maybe one of the things we can start doing is reading Psalms together. It's big. It's a big book. Lots of Psalms. So that's something I would love to do together. Annie says, I was picking up he had infection. He's going to heal, but there's no fun for sure. and he had a good Mama P looking after him. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate that. Yeah, he knows that what I'm doing is not to hurt him or punish him. He knows that it's all about healing. And the medicine, I've noticed it's a liquid. After I pour it into his ear, he starts licking his mouth. So I think it's like when we have medicine that we have to put in our ears, we can taste it, right? You taste it in your throat for whatever reason that is. Kathy says, that's cool since the end of this month brings about the full blue moon. My birthday is on the 28th, April 28th. We just celebrated you and your birthday. And Kim says, yes, I was told to read Psalms from an angel. Oh, how sweet. Well, maybe we can find a time together every day that we can do that. We'll just read one a day or a chapter a day, however y'all want to do it. And Julie says, everyone have a blessed day. Have to run for now. And thank you and love you all. Julie, we love you so much. And we'll lift you in prayer today when we go into our prayer time, which is really soon. So Brandy had asked for page 29. I don't know if you're still here with us, Brandy, but thank you for choosing 29. And that's where I'm going to go for the first one. And we could do a couple. So if anybody else wants to choose a page, I will read whatever's on there for us. And Annie says, and I downloaded a free Bible app. It reads the scriptures to you. Yes, I love that. I get a text message every morning with a scripture message. And I love it to be able to just focus on one thing that comes in every day. Perhaps the greatest mystery of all is love, boundless, immeasurable, unexplainable, yet deeply felt. And perhaps that is the only understanding you ever truly need. Let wonder be your guide. Let mystery be your teacher. And in that space, may you find the presence of the divine, always waiting to be discovered anew. How beautiful. Every day we can discover that love of the divine. We can just ask, what do I need to know for today? And I think always we need to know that we're not alone and that God loves us unconditionally, immeasurably. I love that. Kim, page 24. So let's go there. The sacred meets you when your heart is open. Walk in love, breathe in God, and you will discover that every step is holy ground. I can't remember who said it or if it was a message from the angels, but the message was, let every step be a prayer. Let every step be a prayer. And I love that. I love that we can have that kind of attitude, right? When we change our tude to positive and we reflect on God's love in every moment, then when we're stepping forward, we can say a praise. We can just let God know what's on our heart with every step that we take going forward. Annie says, I was in the book of Deuteronomy. I will start reading the books of Psalm as well. Let's do it together. Let's read those Psalms together. I think they're so beautiful. There's so much love contained in there because it was David singing. That's what the Psalms were. They were songs of praise. So yeah, let's read them together. I love that idea. Deirdre, that's right. You named your feet Thank and You. I remember that. This is from years ago, you guys. So with every step, the first step say thank, and the next step say you. Thank you. And just look at how many times you can offer praise when you do that. You can offer gratitude for each step that you can take, each moment, each breath. Every heartbeat is praise to God. All right, let's do our prayer time. Spread God's love everywhere, everywhere, to every person. There's no exclusivity with God. It's unconditional. Yes, I love that, Annie. Okay, well, I will create a Zoom meeting if everyone would like, or whoever would like to join us, and we'll read the Psalms together. I love it. We came up with the game plan. All right, so Deirdre, thank you for our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, those 1,000 years of world peace, for attention to human trafficking, our children, support for all families living with addiction, our troops, all countries, for me and my family, and for any traveling peace. Thank you so much for that beautiful prayer, Deirdre. And I know Brandy reminds us to pray for those who are touched by dementia or suicide. Sally reminds us to pray for the homeless, for those who feel lost and alone, unloved, unseen, unheard, and especially for our troops that are away from family, away from loved ones, and maybe in the face of danger. So we lift up all of the deployed and just pray for safety for them, for the ones that are serving with them, and holding their families close in our heart while they're away from them. All right, any prayer requests you have, just put them in there. Please remember Kona and any animal that's struggling right now with something that's going on physically or emotionally. You know, our animals go through emotions just like we do. So sometimes there's a sadness, sometimes there's anxiety. So let's lift up the animals of the world, that they can feel peace. They'll feel the peace when we do, when we hold it in our heart and we settle our own energy. It does show them that they can be gentle and they can be peaceful as well. Let's remember our blue gene and our anti gene. Who else? Anyone who's got physical things going on, in need of physical repair or recovering from the repair that has already been done, we lift you up right now. And if you have prayers, just put them right there. Put them in the comments, and God will see them. We'll all see them and lift you and walk with you on your journey together. So let's go into our hearts now with the breath, raising our vibration. Just reach your hands out on each side of you. Envision that you're holding one of us as we sit around this circle and lift our vibration higher and higher. Just breathe in the love and release anything else, anything that's stopping you from feeling the love in your heart. Just let it go. And let's rise up, up, up together, higher and higher yet, until our vibration is right there where we can lift these burdens up to the Creator. And God, we all lift them together. We're bringing every prayer request to you right now. Our long list of people that we pray for and hold dear to our heart. Any that were spoken, written, thought. We lift every instance, every experience that we desire to have a blessing on. And God, I pray a blessing on each person hearing these words. May your heart be touched. May your lives be touched by love, the unconditional love that flows freely to all of us. And God, for any that are struggling, going through an experience right now, I pray for the Master's touch. Thank you. We're so grateful that you gave us Jesus. We're so grateful for Divine Mother. We're so grateful for the ones who brought wisdom to us, our ascended masters, the ones who walked like we're walking and understand our experience. Thank you for the beloved angels who guide our way and help us to have more understanding. And God, just help us to bond closer to each other through gratitude, through compassion, through desire for joy with each other. We ask blessings on our children who are our future. Help them have a glimpse of your love through each of our hearts. Let our light shine to show them that that's why we're here. We're here for a brighter world. We're here to shine through that darkness and to show everyone your love, God. Be with us now as we go through this day. Help us to check our attitudes. And if there's anything that we need to pivot from, help us to be consciously aware of it, that we can have a blessed day and bless others as we walk along, using every footstep as a prayer. Thank you for the peace in our heart. Thank you for answering prayers. Thank you for providing the miracles that we pray for. May peace begin inside of each of us today. Om Shanti, Om Peace, and Amen. And thank you to everyone that's here with us today. Let's sing with Leo today. I love to sing along, even though I don't have a great singing voice. That's okay. It's a praise voice, and that's what it matters. All right, so let me get it shared so that all of us can see it. And we're going to go up, up, up with Leo and Brookie and sweet baby Max. Well, let's go into our hearts. Hand on your heart center. And slow down your breathing.
Higher and higher and higher, yeah. Beyond the clouds, past the sun, that's where we're headed. By the power of the Spirit, guided by purpose, raising consciousness. Up, 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 we gonna raise the vibe, high and high, till we touch the sky. We don't need no wings to fly. Up, 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 we gonna raise the vibe, high and high. Set your intentions, we off to another dimension. Up, 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 we go, let love lead the way. Up, 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 we go, no time to hesitate. Up, 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 we go, and it feels so good. Up, 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 we go.
Let's breathe in love. And breathe that love out into the world.
There was a time when I didn't know what to do. I'd focus my mind on things that just made me blue. No reason, no rhyme, making the negative true. I didn't know what else to do, but then I found my groove. We're going up, 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 to a higher plane, up, where we can't complain, up, where we can't refrain from anything bringing us down. Up, to a higher plane, up,
Up, up, up we go. Love lead the way. Up, up, up we go. No time to hesitate. Up we go. And it feels so good. Up we go. We going higher, higher, yeah. We going higher, higher, yeah. We going higher, higher, yeah.
We're going higher and higher and higher, yeah.
Up we go. Raise the vibe higher, higher to the sky. We don't waste to fly. Up we go. And it feels so up we go.
Off to another dimension.
Going higher, higher we go.
Higher, yeah.
Going higher, higher we go.
Flying high, so high.
Going higher, higher we go.
We're going higher and higher and higher, yeah.
Going higher, higher, yeah.
Up, up, up. That's where we're going. Thank you, Max Man. Thank you, Leo and Brookie, for such a beautiful, amazing song. We all just absolutely love this song. And I have a little Kona that says, now you will feed me. You put medicine in me, now you're going to feed me. And he was very, very patient during the show, so I appreciate that. I love you all. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. Let every step you take today be a prayer, be a praise. And I will put a message in our messenger group. We'll create a Zoom and let's just start reading the Psalms together. I think they're so beautiful and that'll be a great way for us to share a special time together. I love you all. And I'll be back tomorrow for Thankful Thursday. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.